はい。それではみんな、こんばんは、ももです。また一緒にやります。ちょっと疲れた。So, in this section this is a night podcast, and like in the title, I will talking about famous horror urban legend. So, like always, I looking for it from Google, from internet. So I will told you the sort of the story that what I read. Okay, whatever. I'm already sleepy actually, so I'm sorry. Yes, I do a lot of things today, and I just do crochet, my new hobby. Maybe sometimes I will make like tutorial about crochet. Okay. So for this famous horror urban legend, I will start from wait a minute. これわかるよ。So I open from WikiHow. Okay, whatever. I will read from the first one. Am I practical? Yeah, I know about this. これ in Japanese や口裂女. So this is story about Kuchisake Onna, or the slit-mouthed woman, originating in Japan during the Heian period. Wait a minute, I forget about something. Nope. Okay, continue. Originating in Japan during the Heian period around 294 until 1185. The story tells of a very beautiful woman who was married to a samurai. Although she was admired for her beauty, she was also vain and ended up having an affair. Enraged by her betrayal, her samurai husband slit her mouth from ear to ear before asking her, "Who will think you're pretty now?" Following this story, people in Japan then began to spread warning of a woman wearing a surgical mask approaching people, particularly children, at night and asking them if she was pretty. If they said no, she would cut their face in a similar way to her own. If they said yes, she would reveal her face and ask again. If they said no, this time she would cut their face, and if they said yes, she'd still follow them home and kill them. Okay, according to Japanese lore, lore, the only way to escape her would be to confuse her with an answer like "you're okay" or "you are so," rather than a definite yes or no. Okay, it's like it's not black or white but gray, something like that. I already talking about this in my other channel, I believe, all about Japan podcast. Yeah, about this Kuchisake Onna. But wait a minute, let me comment about this urban legend. If this happened, I mean start from Heian period around 294 until 1185. So why this cause wearing surgical masks? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think that in the past we don't have this kind of thing. Okay, then let me looking for this first. When this surgical marks be found or whatever. Wait a minute. Surgical marks invite in aja invented. So when I looking for this, when was the first facial marks invented? The first facial marks was invented in Ohio, United States during the 19th century by Madame Rowley. So how can people in a long time ago already wearing these marks? So this is the urban legend. So yeah, literally it's just urban legend. So another answer who invented the surgical marks. The answer is Dr. Wu Liante in response to a pneumonic plague in Manchuria and Mongolia in 1910. Chinese Malaysian epidemiologist named Dr. Wu Liante greatly improved on the design he had seen in Europe to develop a face mask of layers of gauze and cotton that would protect both the wearer and other. Oh, this is the facial mask, and this answer for Dr. Bulente is surgical masks, but still bought in 19th century. Well, I'm sorry, I'm loud. I'm sorry. This is so cute. Okay, then it's next. So I believe this is just urban legend then, and not a real chaos. Area 50. Okay, second. Area 51. Area 51 is a famous US Air Force base connected to the extraterrestrial activity. The infamous mystery around Area 51 makes it arguably one of the most famous urban legends in America. But what is it? The idea is that Area 51 is a U.S. Air Force base in the state of Nevada. It's used to store alien spacecraft and study their technologies. It's believed that UFO landed in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947 and that the spacecraft and the bodies of the alien pilots are housed in Area 51. Some people have reported UFO sightings above and around the Air Force Base. The US government claimed that the crashcraft was actually a weather balloon, although the Air Force has admitted that the wreckage from the Roswell crash was part of the secret spy project involving advanced aircraft from other countries. Despite the government's protestation against the Area 51 legend, the story itself is fueled by the base's public inaccessibility and the general secrecy around what goes on inside. Yeah, if we're talking about UFO, I always think why it's only happen in like in America or something. I mean, why not in Indonesia or other countries, something like that. So, but yeah, for personally, I believe that they are other. How can I? It's not human. They are other creature outside. I mean, it's not in our Earth. It's not in our galaxy. So yeah, but this kind of UFO thing, I still don't know this is real or not. Honestly, in the past, I believe that the UFO is real, but in this present day, I'm not sure that I believe it's real or not. I want to think from logical perspective. Okay. Next is the bandage man. I never heard about it, but let's read this story. The bandage man is a ghostly legend said to haunt Oregon stretch of Highway 101. The first mention of the bandage man appeared in the 1950s when he was described as the mummy. Not mummy, mummy of a logger that was hacked to death in sawmill accident. He is said to be wrapped completely in bloody bandage with a smell of rotting flesh. According to legend, he haunts a stretch of Highway 101 near the notable beach town of Cannon Beach, Oregon. Some stories of the bandage man involve him targeting teens in parked cars or moving vehicles with open tops, like convertibles and pick-up trucks. Apparently, he jumps into the vehicle and mysteriously disappears before arriving in town, leaving behind no trace except for his rotting stench. He's also been said to feed on dogs, small animals, and rarely an unfortunate individual. Also, he's not only haunting people that uh in this highway 1I1, but also it's something. It like dogs, small animals, and unfortunate individual. If this really happen, this will be so scary. But yeah, as far as I know, I never heard about this news, this case. I mean, if this really happen and people eaten this punishment eat people, so it will be a big headline news. But I never heard about it. Yeah, then again, this is just urban legend. Next, the board game. Darumasa. Oh, Darumasan ga. It's not what I heard. Okay, let's see what this famous Japanese urban legend with a similarly spooky game. The story and game derive from an old Japanese children's game called Darumasan or the Path Game. In the ritualistic game, players are instructed to turn off the light in a bathroom, fill the tub with water, and sit on the edge. They should then close their eyes and wash their hair while chanting Darumasan ga ochiteru, or in English, Darumasan fell down. Darumasan fell down. According to legends, players should begin to see a ghostly figure falling and dying in the bathtub. They are advised to avoid making eye contact at the risk of incurring her wrath. Honestly, what I know about Darumasan game is not like this. I mean, usually if you watch anime, you can see that some character playing Darumasan, and it's like Darumasan ga Ochiteru. After that, it's like hide and seeking, but this is like Darumasan version. So people that like, how can I explain it? It's so hard to explain it in English. So one person will try to, it's like you play hide and seeking. One person, if you play hide and seeking, one person will count maybe 1 until 100, or maybe just count 1 until 10, and then other people will hide. In this Daruma-san game, it's one person will say Daruma-san ga Ochiteru, and then after that, that person looking back, and other person that play in that game will try to take her, take him, take whatever that say Daruma-san. But when this person who say Daruma-san ga Ochiteru look at back, the people who try to take her or take that person should not moving, something like that. Yeah, if you don't know, just looking for it. It's like, uh, if if it's from famous movie that we know, I believe people know about the, how can I call it? It's from Korea. Wait. What is name? What is name? What is the name? Not Hunger Game. Hunger Game. It's from USA. I don't. My brain is already tired actually. Yeah, something from famous movie from Korea. I don't remember what is that. Blah 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 game. I don't remember blah 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 game. Okay, let me looking at the Netflix first. Okay, I don't want to skip this. No, I am curious. Wait a minute. Or maybe let's looking like this. Squid Game. Oh my god, yes, Squid Game. So, if you watch Squid Game, you know the first phase when people try to uh tagging, or maybe try to walking and in until in the safe place, and then the girl doll, yeah, something like that, yeah, something like that. It's like a Darumasan games, what I know so far. Okay, then next. Okay, I want to drink water first. My brain needs water. Okay, next, we will talking about Bigfoot. I think so many people already know about this. So, the famous cryptid is said to be a large ape-like creature inhabiting North America. The urban legend of a Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, this is hard to say, tells of a hairy pipe animal that stands 6 until 15 feet or around 2 until 4.5 meter tall and leave behind footprints that are up to 24 inch and or 60 centimeter in length. Some witnesses have said that he moves silently, while others claim that he smells foul and makes high-pitched cries. Okay. This is new information for me actually. All sightings of Bigfoot have been reported in North America only, and he is most strongly associated with the forested areas of Pacific Northwest states like Oregon and Washington. These reports start as early as the late 18th century. Some individuals have claimed to have photographic evidence of Bigfoot, but all of these specimens are either blurry or have been proven fake. Yeah, some people can make something like this or trying to editing photo to make them viral, something like that. So we must looking for the real evidence before trust it, before believe it. Okay, next, Bloody Mary. I think a lot of people already know about this urban legend, but okay, let me read this. Bloody Mary is one of the sorry, Bloody Mary is one of the most infamous urban legends with a storied history. The most well-known aspect of this legend is the Bloody Mary Cave, where someone says her name repeatedly in the mirror in a dark room. After three recitations, it's said that the ghost of Bloody Mary will appear. According to different tellings, Mary might appear as a benevolent, ghostly woman holding a dead baby, or she may be a malevolent spirit who tries to scratch or kill her summoner, turn them insane, or pull them into the mirror. Some believe the story derived from the life of Countess Elizabeth Bathory, the exit. Oh my god, the name is so hard, so I'm sorry. A Hungarian noblewoman accused of torturing and killing hundreds of young women during the 16th and 17th centuries. Other point of Queen Mary I of England as a potential source, as she was nicknamed Bloody Mary due to hundreds of Protestant followers whom she burned at the stake. However, one of the prevailing stories of Bloody Mary describes her as a young girl named Mary, so townspeople would drill a small hole in a coffin, put a piece of string through the hole, and tie either end of the string around the deceased's finger, and a bell hung next to their home. The idea was that if the dead person woke up, they'd ring the bell and be dug up. According to the tale, this is exactly what happened to Mary. However, her parents moved away a few weeks after her burial. So when she awoke in the grave, she pulled and pulled the string until the bell fell, and no one heard her. She clawed and scratched away at the coffin until she drew her last breath. My God, this is a sad story if this really happened. When her parents come back home, they realized what had happened, unlatched the coffin, and found her coffin covered in scratches and her hands covered in blood. They put a mirror under her nose to check for signs of breath to no avail. For this reason, her spirit is said to be attached to mirrors. My voice is gone. My voice is gone. Okay, comment about Bloody Mary. So a lot of, how can I say it? Some people say that this appear like benevolent, costly woman holding a dead baby. I just know about this. What I know is these guys will try to kill her summoner and or try to pull them into the mirror, something like that, but turn them insane. I don't know about that. And yeah, holding a baby, I don't know about that. And about this story, in the 18th century, when people wrongly pronounce being pronounced dead mistakenly, if this really happened in the past, that so sad actually. uh, Imagine you still alive and you buried. Oh my God, I don't want to imagine it because it can traumatize me. But if this story, one story about Mary, if this really happened in the past, it will be so sad. Okay, maybe this is the last story I will read. So this is about giant mail. I never heard about this before, so let's get started. Giants later were a spooky tech phenomenon popular in the early 21st century. If you were on the internet in the 20s, sorry, if you were on the internet in the 2000s and early 2010s, you likely remember received an email that demanded that you copy and forward the letter to a certain number of recipients. The emails would also specify that if you didn't forward the email, a certain type of bad luck or misfortune would befall you. Over time, you become a part of a chain as the email is rapidly copied and forwarded to thousands of people at a time, who then forward it to dozens more people. Some of the most popular chain letter stories include the cursed necklace, which tell of a necklace that brings bad luck to everyone who doesn't pass it on, and the dead child, a story about a tragic accident said to happen to email recipient who don't pass on the message. Okay, if we're talking about this, I understand, but For my, I have this kind of thing when I was kid. I remember. Uh, I don't really recall, but maybe it was around when I was in middle school because I just got my own mobile phone in the middle school because at the time I was far away from home, far away from my parents. That's why I just got it in the middle school. And yeah, if you know, in here, email it's not that popular. It's not like in the outside, I mean in overseas. So yeah, in my cases, not cases, in my yeah, in my case, it's not from email, but it's from text messages. I remember that I got some of them, but I don't recall the exactly what the message. I mean, what is that? And in this story, it's like bring tell about the cursed necklace or the dead child, and doesn't if people don't pass the message to, for example, five people or something, the curse uh, will be go on them and will have the same tragic accident, something like that. I remember I had this kind of text messages in the past, and yeah, because at that time I still a kid, I still just a little kid. That's why at first I believe that it's true, even if I just send it to my friends, of course, the random people, because in the past I was I was a little bit how can I say it? Not naughty. I can say that I am naughty because my friends will talking, "How you're naughty?" something like that. But sometimes I do like phone call prank with try to call a random people that have similar number with me. So yeah, that's what I did in the past. What a nostalgic. Okay, I think this is enough for tonight's stream. I'm already sleepy, but I don't know. I think I want to continue my croquet until I fell asleep while I watching Netflix or something. And yeah, I know that my connection is bad, so I I think this is best to end this stream. Okay? Yang mana di sleep tuh. Sore ja, mite kereta itu arigato ne ja. Mata asta bye bye, momo desta. Yasumi nasai ne.